So we have Green-Red Midrange. I'll show you the deck list just like this as well, so you can get a quick overview of what we're working with here. But this deck, as you can see, is heavily focused on being able to ramp into big threats, as well as being able to play 2-3 mana plays in one turn. 6 land is the sweet spot. Once you get to 7, you get to open up to nutty things like playing your Bone Crusher Giant. This, in tandem with things like Terror of the Peaks, is nuts, being able to hit for lots of damage. Also, the first half of it being ramp is just nice to complement Cultivate. I think it's good synergy there. But your main win conditions are going to be Terror of the Peaks and Elder Gargaroth in combination with just getting a good board state from other cards. Again, with this being a ramp deck, we want to focus on being able to play 2-3 mana spells in a turn. Things like Cultivate followed up by Bone Crusher Giant are nice. We also have these bigger plays at 5 mana plus, 6 mana plus, whatever it may be. The only questionable cards I would say that I have in this deck list would be my 2 copies of Thrill of Possibility. I feel like I could probably run something different, such as the 2 mana Rogue that lets me pull a card off the top of my opponent's deck and play it that same turn. There's probably just better ways to draw cards. I just have this in here at the moment as filler, but there's definitely something better that I can do here. Valakut Awakening was pretty good in this deck for some time. Maybe I could play a 1 of that and then go up to a 3rd copy of Shatter Skull Smashing. Another issue this deck runs into sometimes, but really not often. I think that we're definitely on the much more favorable side of it. I think it's just kind of a symptom of the kind of deck we're running, but sometimes we'll, whiff on those land drops. And really, that just comes from not having enough Temple of Abandons and enough Crag Crown pathways. But we have so many different ways to draw land that I'm really not too concerned by it. I have the Beanstalk Giant. I have the Llanowar Visionary. I have the Cultivate. And if we're just keeping a hand with 2 or 3 land in it, you're pretty good for the rest of the game. Drop this down just in case they play a 1-drop. Oh. There it is. See ya. Don't really like that I have 2 5-drops in this hand, but we'll make it work. Gonna save this for if he plays, ooh, didn't expect this one. But perfect, because that can die too. You can get it too, baby. So we are in Gruul colors. Looks like it's gonna be Gruul Adventures. I have the option here of See, I want to play a creature and start getting some damage on the board, but I think it might be more beneficial to get some land. Then turn we can start slamming down Terror of the Peaks. I think we earned it. Plus, with this being game 1 Gruul, I think just me going bigger than them is the more beneficial play. Wow. 5 right off the bat. Love it. Alright, and now we can get Elder Gargaroth down next turn, which feels pretty good. So they can go ahead and play the Lovestruck Beast, and of course that will wow, man. Another 5/5 attack. Or 4/4, whatever. 5/5, yep. Fun game. Wow. See, I'm afraid to block here because I'm genuinely worried that they have a Bone Crusher Giant in their hand, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's find out what happens. Can't let them keep getting value from it, right? Of course. They had exactly what they needed in their hands. That's going to be a little tough to deal with. Trying to think. Pretty sure what we're going to want to do here is drop the Vivian. Yeah, we're going to drop the Vivian.
I'd like you to meet my friend, Stompy.
Stompy. Interesting name. Another 3/3 here. If they attack, we block, then they can't Can't do anything with this guy next turn. It wouldn't be so bad. Alright, now they can attack with their 5/5 next turn, so of course our response will be to drop the Elder Gargaroth. I messed up. Oh no. That's okay. Make another blocker. Alright, cool. So, Gruul colors, big creatures. We got that 5/5 that I can never really deal with. We're just going to have to go bigger than that 5/5. We can't really concern ourselves with trying to... we can't really concern ourselves with trying to... I'm going to drop 2 Elder Gargaroths and go, ooh, do I want to do that? Yeah. We can't really concern ourselves with trying to, like, worry about, the 5/5, like, blocking it on the battlefield. We just really got to keep it from attacking, I think, is what we're seeing here. Could drop a Phoenix of Ash, get ourselves some more removal. I think we're going to need to be a bit more defensive here, so that makes sense. I don't see them playing any enchantments that I need to worry about. I didn't see any flying creatures game 1, but we'll have Broken Wings for game 3 should we need it. Binding of Titans doesn't seem too relevant right now. It doesn't seem too bad either, but we definitely don't need Thrill of Possibility on the draw. We'll just side in some more removal. Yeah, no reason not to just bring in more removal here. We gotta have a very removal heavy hand, I think, when trying to go up against a deck like this. The Gruul mirror is very tough. We typically can win game 1 because we can go bigger, but when they get things down, like the 1/1 that draws them cards, the green 1/1 that draws them cards, that can spell trouble for us pretty quickly. So with this hand, we have Bone Crusher Giant. Access to some removal early on is nice, but they always have more than one, like, really effective turn 1, turn 2 plays. So I almost wonder if I'm supposed to shuffle this back in just because it's not enough removal. The creatures are also removal, right? We'll be blocking. We'll figure it out. Red source. Green source. Robber of the Rich right off the bat. Oh, that's a big draw. Exiling that from my hand feels pretty bad. Now I'm not going to be able to have that for the rest of the game, but I do have 3 more copies of it in the deck. So I can kill this thing, but I think I'd rather take this guy down. This is a solvable problem by blocking. Three. Pretty sure we just get the creature base up. No reason not to. Build up the board state slowly but surely. Hopefully we can beat them on value on just big meaty bodies, because they definitely got us on value. Much cheaper threats. They're playing a lot lower to the ground. This is the more typical Gruul build that you'll see. We want to draw a Cinderclasm, but we might not need to. It just destroys 1/1s this way. Destroy their 1/1s. Boom. So now they can drop the 3 mana 5/5. That's our Love Struck Beast. But they won't be able to attack. We will. Interesting. I think we need to start gaining life here. Alternatively, I can get another creature down and then have a blocker. And then just drop this next turn. So I guess I just need to figure out like which is more important to do. Let's see what they do. Because I think it depends on what they have in their hand. No blocks. I could Embercleave. That'd be pretty funny, right? I wonder if that's what I'm supposed to do. I mean, is there ever really a bad time to Embercleave? Because now we just gotta hit them one more time. Now they're down to 4, so just drawing 2 Bone Crusher Giants would win the game. We benefit from this because next turn we will Beanstalk Giant. Let's see, so 5, 6. I'm almost yeah. Next turn I get the Cragplate Beloth, which is good. Yeah, this is gonna happen no matter what. Next turn we have access to this card. Find ourselves a red source. They probably dropped this to block. I'm surprised they haven't played it yet. Yep, now they have a blocker. They're probably just going to pass, I would imagine. I'm pretty sure if I just play the Cragplate Beloth that I win the game. Because they can't block it. They can't, I mean, they can't target it with anything. Okay, okay. Eight damage on board. Yeah, just drop the Henge in the next turn. We will, do we equip? I think we equip. No reason not to equip. We're not going to attack, though. It might have been a good idea to attack, because then I could have gotten rid of more, but this is fine. I don't think there's a way they come back from this. We just slam massive threats turn after turn, and they won't be able to respond. Ooh, that's big. Wow. We would like one more land, because then I could just drop this, and I would get to put Embercleave on it. So instead, here's what we'll do. Wow. We drew another one. They'd have to draw gas to beat me here at this point. Yeah. All we had to do is keep slamming big threats.